Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Richard and I'm the Bull Rider. And today I wanted to talk to you about dreamers. And for many of you looking at supercars, you're a dreamer, or you might have been a dreamer if you have one already. I, like you, was a dreamer, and I have a Gallardo Superleggera in my garage. And I'm really happy that it happened to me, and I'm really proud that this is in my garage. But my supercar journey didn't start with my first supercar. It actually started with a Verde Ithica Aventador. So let's hop in my Superleggera and we can go for a drive. And I want to talk to you about living up to your dreams and living up to your potential. And knowing that you only have one life to live. And if you don't make the best of it, it's fleeting. So let's hop in the car and we'll go for a little drive. So my supercar journey really started with my dad. When I was growing up, my dad was always like really distant, really, I guess you could call it cold. He always never really wanted to hang out with me, or was never really interested in anything I was interested in. And when I got out of the Army, I was really surprised when he kind of came to me and said that he was interested in buying like a used supercar that we both could work on. And being an avid car enthusiast, you know, even then, years ago now, it's with like my Audi that you've seen on some of my videos, I was totally blown away by him wanting to share in that experience with me. And my dad never does anything kind of off the cuff. He always wants to plan for everything like that. But here we are going down to Vegas, just, you know, out of the blue, and we're gonna go look at supercars. So, you know, that's an amazing dream for me and to do it with my father. So that's like amazing, right? We get there and we go to the Lamborghini dealership, and there it is. It's a 2013 Verde Ithica Aventador, and we just both absolutely fall in love with the car immediately. And, you know, right off the bat, he wants to tell me, you know, like, he wants to buy this car so that we could work on it, and that we could drive it, and that we could experience the, you know, everything about it, and we could share in the, you know, the feeling behind it. And so this is kind of a dream come true for me, because it's like, you know, I haven't seen him in a couple of years from the Army and everything like that, and I'm like, wow, he retired, and he finally is relaxing, and he's trying to enjoy life with me, and we can do it together, and we can enjoy things together, and just really appreciate and enjoy life. And so that's kind of my mindset going into it, is picking up an Aventador with my dad was this transformative experience. I mean, this car was absolutely wonderful, both on the street and on the track. I was totally blown away by the engineering. You know, you have the 6.5 liter V10, the 6.5 liter V12, I'm talking in Gallardo speak. 6.5 liter V12, the carbon fiber monocoque, push rod suspension, just absolutely stunning vehicle, right? And for an automotive enthusiast and now an engineer, it was a dream come true. To even stand next to this car, let alone drive it back from Vegas. And so, like, the thing is though, is that the car broke, and the serpentine belt tensioner broke on this Aventador, and I think, wow, we finally get to fix it together. We finally get to work on this car together that we just bought, and we finally get to do it. And he doesn't want to have anything to do with it. He doesn't let me look at it. He doesn't let me touch it. He doesn't let me diagnose it. Nothing like that. And honestly, I'm just very disappointed and sad that I can't share with him in this. And he ships it off to the dealership, and we don't see it for another month. So that was really disheartening, and really sad. And it slowly started to turn into this experience with him where he wouldn't even want to drive the car, to the extreme where, let's say hypothetically there was a gas station and gas at the gas station half a mile away cost $2 more, literally, than the gas station 5 miles away. He didn't want to put miles on it because of the devaluation of the car. And that really just made me really sad, and it really made me miss the feeling that I had with my dad, and the journey that I wanted to share with him, and I was really sad when I couldn't do that with him, and I just felt so restricted with him, and I couldn't share in this passion with him that I wanted to share in. And if you've watched any of my videos on the channel, all I do is take apart the car that I'm sitting in right now so I can show you everything. Like, that's my dream. And when I went into this supercar purchase with the Superleggera, this is the highest mileage one in the world. Maybe I guess the universe. But I wanted a car that I could drive, that I could enjoy, that I could take apart, and that I could show you, like, these amazing vehicles. And that's what I always wanted with my dad. And it's really disappointing. And I worked really hard at having a good relationship with him after the military. And I always tried to be the son that he always wanted. But I feel like I could never meet his level, and I could never be the son that he wanted me to be. And I did my best, and one day he texts me and tells me that he's disowning me. And that hit me really hard, right? Because I try my whole life. I think everyone can relate to this. I try my whole life to be this model son, right? And this model man that I think he wants me to be. And he tells me flat out, I'm not good enough. And that really hurt me. And honestly, it really hurt me at the time. But looking back, it's probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me. And that sounds really weird, doesn't it? Because if it wasn't for my dad disowning me, I don't think I would have this car. I don't think I would be where I am right now, sitting in this seat, talking to you. I don't think I would be the person that I am right now. And I'll explain that. I mean, there's like this saying that you're not really a man until your father dies, right? You're like, the analogy is kind of like you're always living in the shadow of someone greater than you. Like I felt like I was always living in my father's shadow. I was always trying to impress him and always try to be the son that he wanted me to be. And now that he disowned me and said that I'm not his son, you know, I'm free. I'm free from all of that, and I can finally live the life that I want. You might not believe this, but you're worth so much more than what people tell you that you're worth. And that you can accomplish so much more than what you think you can accomplish. And what this car taught me is that I didn't buy it for my dad. I didn't buy it to appease him. I bought it for myself. I bought it because I knew the value that I had in myself. And I knew the hard work that I put into saving for this. And I knew that if I didn't do it, I would regret it. And I honestly regret not buying it sooner. I really do. What's holding you back? Really, what is? If you're watching this video, you have to know this. You have so much more potential than you really think you do. And I don't want anyone to ever tell you that you can't accomplish your dreams, because they're wrong. And they'll always be wrong. So when are you going to stop being a dreamer and start living the life that you deserve and the life that your family deserves? When are you going to stop letting other people tell you what you can and can't do and what you can and can't accomplish? And you know why they can't accomplish it? And you know why they tell you that you can't do something? It's because they're scared. They're scared of change, and they're scared that you're going to achieve something that they can't. And I'm here to tell you that you can. And I want to give you the permission. If you want to buy yourself the car, just go out and buy it. You're only given one life, and if you waste it, you're going to regret it.